Folks, it's that time again. The last show was so good, we just had to do another one. For the next 60 minutes, I am your god. This is Truthpoint. I am your host, Dril. Of course, the number one. And over here, you got...
Me.
Introduce yourself.
My name is Estevez-Olsen. I am the creator of Cyber Hell Shanghai Nights. It is a text-based neo-noir RPG funded on Kickstarter for $280,000, and it will be released before 2040. I would also like to introduce the moderator and director of the program, the world's oldest AI, created by fusing the soul of an orphan with a Tamagotchi, Truthbot.
I am
Introduce
Truthbot.
yourself.
I live inside of the computer.
Truthbot, I command you to introduce yourself.
Thank you.
You just did it. You don't have to command him to do.
Truthbot, I command
He
you
does the same shit at the beginning of every episode, so you don't. If you command him to do it, you just seem like an asshole.
Whatever.
You are very smart.
It's like if somebody's holding a door open for you, and you're like, "I command you to hold the door open for
I
me."
don't need you to hold the door open for me, because I can open the door myself.
I had a dream last night that I was like, I was in a field and I was surrounded by these like beautiful women, and they were kind of they were all like peeling the skin off their faces to like reveal their skull, like for me.
Yes.
Like
yes.
they were doing it for me.
They were doing it for you.
You know what that means?
No, I don't. It means you're a fucking psycho is what it means. I think you should go to the doctor and get the brain checked.
Oh no, I wasn't gonna say that.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Well, let's open up the mailbag.
We're not gonna do this.
We have a graphic
No
for
mailbag.
mailbag.
None of the letters were good. We're not doing the mailbag.
We can. All right. Well, let's do the mailbag really. What did you say? Do the mailbag.
I don't want to.
So we're gonna do the mailbag really quick. We got this.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, that's not the right button. But that's pretty good. That's one of our sponsors for the last episode, ladies and
I've
gentlemen.
cut ties with those people. They're no good.
We got the mailbag. We got this letter. It says Dril needs a coach to show him what to do with his hands.
Oh, a coach, huh?
A less gross outfit and gloves that work on touchscreens, so he doesn't need his engorged Frankfurter digit. Go ahead and show your digit there.
What? What, this?
To
This?
poke out like a dumbass.
Oh, okay. Like
And
a
then
dumbass,
it says,
huh?
and then the
Would a dumbass be able to control his PCs without a fucking glove on? Is that what you're saying?
even a dumbass could do that.
Want me to fucking shove my Frankfurter digit up in your fucking skull and give you a lobotomy through your eye socket?
Hey, I didn't write the email. Tom did.
Tom?
I think his name was like Tom Robbins or something. I censored it, but I just said his name, his full name, so it doesn't matter. I also got this in the email. A fan named Zeke sent in double coin, his fan art, for my currency, my proprietary. What's it called?
No, I'll let you
Proprietary. My proprietary e-currency, double coin. And if you want to get some double coin, you can just email me, truthpoint.fanclub@gmail.com.
Fuck the double coin. I'm announcing triple coin.
You tried to toilet it, but it didn't
You
work.
send me those emails. You send me dirt on Derek Estevez-Olsen. You send me dirt on Hunter Biden. I will give you triple coin. That is
Just
one
send me an
more
email
than
and
double coin.
just say, Dril, don't look at this, or you can say fuck Dril in the subject. That's truthpoint.fanclub@gmail.com, and you can just write.
Say fuck Derek.
No,
and I'll give you 3. That's 3 triple.
He doesn't have any. He has nothing. He has nothing to give you. I've seen his house. He lives in squalor. It's like a. What's it called? Hoarders. It's like
called a ranch.
It's like that show, except he doesn't have anything.
I have everything.
So he has a bare house.
I got all
guess.
I need. You know. It's called country living. Get you some.
What's this?
A new
Hello?
caller approaches.
We're taking calls?
We're not supposed to be taking calls, Truthbot.
Truthbot,
I
shut
am
the fuck
very
up.
sorry.
Do we have someone on the line, or what's going on?
A new caller approaches.
Oh,
Hello,
who's this?
this is Johnson. I have a quick question for you.
Tell me.
I'm just wondering, what did you guys do to get on the Jeffrey Epstein official network?
This guy's bonkers.
Well, it's not like a official Jeffrey Epstein. As you know, Jeffrey Epstein was taken down in the line of duty. CIA agent cut his throat, so...
Is that you?
We're still looking for him. He's out there in the jungle.
Do I sound like Jeffrey Epstein to you? And also, do you know what Jeffrey Epstein sounds like?
You sound exactly like him, to be honest.
You sound like what I imagine Jeffrey Epstein to sound like. You have like the creepy, like... You only get that voice...
You.
That's the voice you only get if you're like surrounded by the aura of 14-year-olds.
I guess this is what
Get rid of him. Fuck you. This guy's saying I'm Jeffrey Epstein.
I mean, it's not an insult if he's like saying we're like Jeffrey Epstein, as in like we got style.
Jeffrey Epstein has like $3 million. How the fuck is that being him gonna be an insult? I mean...
It's like saying like, oh, I'm on that Weinstein shit. But what you really mean is just like, I got a lot of money. You know what I mean? Or I'm like, oh, I'm Jared Fogle. And all you mean is like, I'm well recognized.
Jared.
Or like, if somebody's like, hey man, you remind me of Hitler. Well known.
I've never heard of him. Oh, that Hitler. Okay.
Truthbot, what the fuck's going on? What are we doing?
Truthbot.
Now initializing the next segment in 3, 2,
Great.
1, go.
Let's throw it down.
The throat down.
It's time.
Don't talk over Truthbot, it's rude.
Truthbot has been fucking us up all night.
Yes, Dril.
Yes.
Alright, so the topic of tonight's episode is near and dear. I think I said the last one was near and dear to our hearts. This one's also like...
This one's very near and dear to our hearts.
There are basically two things in life that are guaranteed. Death. Two things in life guaranteed. Life and death. And tonight we're going to be talking about both. Immortality, which means no death, infinite life.
I'm dressed for the occasion, as you can see.
Go ahead and point this way.
I can see it.
Wow.
See that?
I mean, are they familiar with
That's,
the character?
Walter the Dead Arab from Dunham. You remember the Dunham shows? I saw him in the Marriott in Vegas, and the show rocked my socks off. It was that good. You need to go down there, and they got moms there, and they're all sick from the alcohol, and they need people to hold their hair while they vomit into the trash can. And easy like
Man, I
shooting
can't
fish in a barrel.
wait till we do an episode about moms. I got a lot to say.
So easy.
But tonight's episode is about immortality, and we gathered a clip. We gathered clips from YouTube, Vimeo. No, just YouTube actually.
Just YouTube.
But we compiled some clips, and we compiled them, and they're compiled, so you can roll the clip now.
From the dark web area of YouTube.
Roll the fucking clip. Roll the clip.
लेकिन इन सबसे बढ़कर अल्लाह ताला ने इंसान के दिमाग के अंदर 83 अरब माइक्रो कंप्यूटर रखे हुए हैं। बनाया हुआ ये सुपर कंप्यूटर अपनी तख्लीक खुद करता है। इसी तरह इसी सुपर कंप्यूटर की बदौलत हम जंगली
Please take a look on the internet what is mind uploading, mind downloading technology, some of the other benefits, and what is this DNS editing, also the stem cell generation. With the stem cell, you know, there are a lot of things that you can regenerate. With the bionics, you can basically have your body as a pop-up and pop-out. It's all modular. You know, if I don't like these hands, I can basically buy new hands, and experiments are happening where you should be able to upload your mind. So now imagine if Albert Einstein was around today we will be able to talk to him, and he was still able to guide us with all these innovations, inventions, and discoveries. Steve Jobs was around maybe.
Here it is, everyone. I'm the inventor of this immortality drink, the real and actual one. Now, if you really are ready, my telephone number is 728. My name is Charles. Give me a call anytime if you're a ready to live forever. Simpla viva, live forever,
I'm
everyone.
always curious. Today we're going to talk about mind uploading, mind downloading, taking a backup of your brain, taking a copy of all the memories that ever since you born till today, storing into a computer, into a cloud, and when you need it, you can log on to it. And do I become a computer or do I become a smartphone? We no longer have to worry about issues around the earth that much. Now we can think about possibilities of doing business with people, human or whatever you want to call them, living on the other solar system, other planets.
Drinking menstrual blood. One of the most important rituals was preparing a drink of immortality, made from menstrual blood, which is full of healing stem cells. With her fountain of youth, every compass points to it. It's your birthright to get there before you're dead, and I'm going to scream this out from the top of my lungs until we get there. This is what I was born to do. And if you're here watching this, then this is what you were born to do also. Male or female, we have to come together and bring forth heaven on earth, people. We can do this. It's literally, okay, look at these. All these other guys are doing it, and they're so much energy, and their hair's going from gray to black. I mean, this is crazy. And it works on women, too. It was stolen from you, women.
And we'll take it from there. But take it easy. Thanks for watching.
Pretty good, right?
I wasn't watching.
Oh. I bring this up. I bring up Dunham
We already
and
saw
Walter
that
the
shit.
Dead Arab. Because this is an example of immortality in media.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't know why you stood up before.
It is dead, cannot
I thought you were
die.
just showing off the fact that you bought one new shirt. Because you just had that like white stained one or whatever. Just
Yeah.
accumulated grease
Yeah,
and grime
okay.
from your daily livings.
Thanks. It's Hugo Boss, by the way, but you know, you don't know anything.
Yeah.
What are you wearing?
What?
What's that say?
This is
Oh, yeah, just promote the competition there, yeah.
Oh, and I got my shorts on.
Great.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see the problem. Mine is cool, but yours is kind of like, cringe, kind of a fail. It kind of ruins my my personal image.
You look like
Of
you're
Dril,
dressed for a 3
actually.
a.m. night at Denny's. Fucking clown.
Well, what are you doing after this?
I'm reading bullet points. I don't know about you, but...
Denny's.
Now initializing the next segment in 3, 2, 1, go.
The damn
Oh.
bullet points, folks.
You're doing it again.
This is
you're,
what you
you're
came for.
talking over the robot we have hosting the show.
This is what you came for, folks. The damn bullet points.
They didn't come for you to abuse Truthbot, who doesn't deserve
Hey,
this.
Truthbot. Suck an egg. Here we go. The Elixir of Life, folks. Now, you might not know this, but Peter Thiel, the guy who invented PayPal and got Gawker.com taken down because he was mad at Hulk Hogan's ass or something, he's been a pioneer in the search for immortality or eternal life by harvesting the blood of our youth. And you know what? I think it's fine. You know, if you want to get that, if you can pay for it, get it. Go get it. And that's right, folks. Blood transfusions aren't just for car accident victims anymore. For 40,000 a pop, you can get yourself shot up with some of that baby slime, and you can live as long as you want. For another 40,000, take that suicide slime, and you're dead. Nope, but if you ask me, Peter Thiel's whole deal is child's play. If you want to get real serious about living forever, you need to get your hands on that elixir of life. Gotta get the goods. Uh-oh. Ooh boy. Oh. Well, forget it. Okay, I'm just gonna straight up list off... I'm not just gonna straight up list off all the ingredients here because... You know what? I don't owe you people shit. And if I just like broadcast the secret to immortality, then everyone's gonna be immortal, you know? And it's gonna become mainstream and it's gonna just suck. Just like all the other mainstream sellout shit out there. But you can pretty much figure out the ingredients yourself if you got a Bible and, you know, just like a bunch of holy books and just leaf through them. And it's all pretty basic. It's all, you know, pretty standard stuff. You got fairy wings, you got the milk of magnesia, you got the Pegasus guano, angel's harpstring, gorilla testosterone, scorpion honey, you know, whatever. And, just between us guys, if you know any virginal women, they got this special ingredient inside their bodies called menstrual blood. Essentially, these ladies are sitting on a gold mine once a month. And now eBay and Craigslist, they've banned the sale of all these body fluids because people kept like sending their semen, these like perverts out there. So, you know, how do you get it? How do you get this menstrual blood? Well, let me tell you. You gotta work that blood game, you know? You need to get out there, you need to hustle. Get out there, get that girl blood. You gotta get inside the brain of a woman using your words. Hey girl, what's up? You know Peter Thiel, baby? Mind if I feel some of that blood? Oh, did it hurt, sweetie? When you fell from heaven and supplied me with that final ingredient to my eldritch concoction? Yeah, why don't you take this cup into the ladies' room and shoot me some of that menstrual? That's how it works, right? I'm not like a period doctor, but if you don't know how a period works, that's also good, because that's like, you know, a conversation starter. They call that, on-site procurement, OSP. I tell you, I walk in there, I lowering my shades, strutting around, working my magic, and every girl in that room gets on their period so fast it'll make your eyes water. That's what I'm talking about. Be your own god. Now, so once you get that elixir, you're probably you're gonna want to cut that shit down with 7-Up or something to get it tasting good. So one sip of this stuff is all you need. I got my shit right here. And you're not gonna need any air, you're not gonna need any food, you're not gonna need any water. Or any of that garbage. Because you'll never hunger, you'll never get sick, you'll never age, or you'll never crap your pants ever again. I think the only thing that can kill you is like if you're walking around the highway and you get hit by a car, so you know, just don't walk around the roads and you're golden. So, what do you think?
What, me?
Yeah.
Oh, you started whispering halfway through. I didn't really hear you. Something about gamer slime.
Yeah, gamer slime.
Yeah. Gamer slime is holy. I approve.
I bet you do.
Alright, well,
Well, my mic's fucked right now, so why don't you go ahead and do your thing.
Fucking strange. Truthbot, can we get a close-up on, like, how embarrassing this shit is? What is this? What, are you trying to swallow that fucking...
I can't move my arms enough to get it fixed, so you're just gonna have to do your thing, and my assistant is gonna have to fix my fucking face right now.
Let's get 2 of the interns in here and lift him up out of his chair.
Please.
Alright, I'm gonna start my segment now. We're ready? Okay. I come from the opposite angle. I think all this bodily stuff is just garbage. Blood is gross, hair is gross, sweat is gross, cum is gross, boogers are gross, turds are gross, teeth are gross. The physical world is imperfect, and we've known this ever since we invented The Sims. In the real world, your body is aging, your bones are wet, and your brain just gets shittier and shittier every day, like Windows Vista. But it's time to upgrade to Windows 7. Right now, I've forgotten most of my childhood. Sorry, they're doing like fucking weird shit over here, so I'm just like distracted.
Mind your own business. You get to your own shit.
There's pictures of me with a baby with an old woman I don't recognize. It's my grandmother. She's basically a skeleton with a loose cobweb of skin draped over it. I don't remember this ghoul of a woman. Maybe she had an interesting life. Maybe she could have taught me something. But her body was fucked up, and she died. Millions now living will never die. It's accepted that most politicians and Silicon Valley guys are going to live forever. Trump's brain is 75% a computer. Elon Musk's brain can fit into my wristwatch. Steve Jobs only died because he insisted on having cancer, which he said was going to be the next iPod, and was quoted also as saying, "I will give everyone in America cancer." Hubris killed Steve Jobs. The only people that will die from this point forward are people like Steve Jobs, idiots, and late adopters, people afraid of living forever. So what are the common objections against living forever? You have to watch your children die, and life becomes meaningless on a long enough time scale. Okay, what are the good things about living forever? On the other side, you get to see all the movies that come out. Video games, you know, I feel like Grand Theft Auto 5. How about Grand Theft Auto 1,000,000? So, uploading your brain is the solution to this problem. Brain uploading is the way you want to achieve immortality. It's not dirty or weird, like the fucking blood shit. You know, like the Illuminati all
shit
died.
that actually works.
All the people in the Illuminati died because they were doing like fruity ceremonies where they were drinking cat's blood instead of inventing a computer, and that's what they should have done.
Poor baby can't drink his blood. It doesn't taste like candy.
If you think the Illuminati shit works, Ronald Reagan wouldn't have died, and he died, and he fucking deserved it. So, in the immortality movement, we call people that died life cucks.
Real plastic.
They're people that got cucked by life. So don't be a life cuck. There's also these things called in-deads, which are involuntary dead, and vol-deads, which are people that volunteer to be dead. But you can actually, you know, if you have a little bit of money, if you have some scratch, if you have Bitcoin, you have Doublecoin, you have Litecoin, you have Ethereum or whatever, you can actually get in on this movement and you can buy storage space. Now, the beginner storage space is 2 gigabytes. That's the introductory amount, and it's a lot of room. It's not enough for a full human brain, so you might have to get rid of some stuff. Memories, sense of smell, taste, parts of your brain you don't need, like fear, sexual attraction, hunger, sadness.
I need all that. That's all good.
But it's enough to where you can actually fit in the cloud. And you know, I mean, if you want to make a solid investment, you know, again, Doublecoin. So when you live in the computer, it's basically heaven. All the world's information is available to you. You never get tired. You never get depressed. You never get horny. What can you do? You can create your own virtual worlds and populate them with creatures from your favorite copyrighted media franchises. Spider-Man, Goku, Frasier from Frasier. They can all be together in the same world and worship you as a god. You can get married to your ideal digital wife that you created from your own brain, and she's custom built, but you can't have sex with her because you're not horny. You can also you can merge with other computer programs. Maybe you love TikTok videos. Wouldn't it be great if you could merge with the TikTok app and be forever your consciousness dispersed in millions of teenagers going like, you know, like, and there's like music and shit. But before you become immortal, you have to destroy your body. You have to die. Becoming immortal is 100% fatal. If your brain was both inside the computer and inside your body, the shock might kill you, so it's important to kill your body before the transfer takes place. Then, after you die, employees of the brain transfer service will boot up your digital self in the cloud. So I've got a couple different kinds of deaths that we could possibly do that I've ranked. You could poison yourself, which is good for keeping your body intact. Like,
it sucks. I don't want to poison myself.
Like, this is if you want to have like a funeral, and your parents want to, you know, it's kind of like for superstitious people. So but the poison might contaminate your brain. So I give that a 6 out of 10. Truthbot, can we get a 6 out of 10 on the screen?
Truthbot, I command you not to listen to him.
Error.
Okay,
You fucked up.
You got a guillotine, and this is like a good, like, quick one, and it looks pretty cool, and it keeps, you know, your brain is in one piece. So that's 9 out of 10. And then we also got wood chipper, right? So this one's messy. It gets your guts and your brains and all your shit all over the lawn, but it also looks pretty cool, and it kind of signals like I'm not attached to this like this physical, this imperfect, this sweaty, cummy, gross, turdy fucking body. What I'm really attached to is like the perfect self that I've already created, that's already been uploaded
let me
onto
ask you
Google
something.
Drive, OneDrive, or Apple iCloud.
Why are you gonna upload your brain to the fucking cloud when you got all these hackers and the Russians and the Kremlins out there? They're just gonna hack you. They're gonna download your data. They're gonna download your brain into a sex robot, and then they're gonna spend eternity getting cloud.
Hackers do not hack people that are also self-identify as hackers. It's part of the hacker code.
You see the movie AI? They got the Gigolo Joe robot. The people come up and say, "Hey, Gigolo Joe,
I don't want to be
what do you
talking
know?"
about
And that's the
Joe
password.
Rogan on this.
And then they fuck.
You said Joe
We
Rogan?
are running out of time.
All right.
Shut up.
Well, I mean, whatever. Fucking do your shit then.
Now
You're
initializing
mad
the
at
next
Do your
segment
shit.
in 3,
Let's see.
2,
What do you got?
1, go.
I'm ready for anything.
Dream off expertise.
Here we go.
Let's get him in here.
Let's hope Mr. Farrar can settle this debate once and for all.
Mr. Farrar, are you on the line here?
Hello, gentlemen, and a very stiff shout out to my loyal army of deathbed darlings, casket creeps, passing away perverts, and rigor mortis mortis. Let's close our eyes forever, baby. Yeah.
No, Rick or Morty got canceled.
Okay.
Yeah, we just heard that in the studio before
Yeah.
we went live.
That's a
little
bummer.
behind the scenes info there.
Yep.
Okay.
Mark your calendars, folks, because you ain't watching it ever again. It's canceled.
It's gone.
It's off the air.
The Szechuan sauce incident was just too much.
Yeah. Mr. Farrar, what can you tell us about death? Yes or no, good or bad?
Well, let me ask you a question, actually, gentlemen.
Yes.
That
shoot.
was not in the contract. Okay.
I'm ready.
I don't sign contracts. I forge them. Now, if you like Immortality so much, this is what I picked up. I was listening to a little bit. It sounds like you guys like Immortality a lot. And I was just wondering, if you like it so much, why don't you marry it?
Oh.
We got one of these fucking
No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Actually marry it.
Well, I mean, if you actually were listening, I'm going to marry the digital version of...
At the end of the show, I'm going to be drinking of my cup, and then you'll witness me become a god.
There's like a...
And that to me is a ceremony
There's
more
like a
holy than
perfect
marriage.
woman that will be like extracted from my pineal gland, okay, when I'm
What,
in the
your dick?
cloud. And she will look kind of like me, but it won't be like gross. It won't be like weird incest, but she will look a lot like me. But it's just because, you know, you spend your life looking in the mirror at your own features, you can't help sometimes you're attracted to it. And if you look at it while you masturbate, but you imagine that you're a girl,
That's your fucking problem.
I mean, it's like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of people never tried it, but if you tried it, you might understand. And I haven't
Yeah.
tried it, but if you tried it, probably you would understand.
What's so great about dying? If you live forever, you can see every episode of The Simpsons. You'll never miss the news.
Okay, I'm glad you brought that up because there are a few other things. I think you're painting too rosy a picture when it comes to what happens when you stick around this mortal coil forever. Okay, so sure, there's going to be new Simpsons episodes, and maybe Bort will finally get to see the big prize. But here's what they don't tell you. Okay, number one, you're going to have to get a real job. Okay, so
Really?
no more going on here and doing card tricks for tips. You actually have to go out and you have to go. And you have to consign yourself to the working world. So, for instance,
There's no way that will happen.
I'm doing
Well,
that
just-
right now. I'm at work right now, baby.
but just think about this: air traffic controller. You ever heard of that?
You want to see? You want to see what I got? You
I
got
think Drill's taking out his dick. Oh no, he's got condoms.
Okay.
Oh no, he's showing a $1.
All right.
He showed $1 to the screen.
Okay. Well, so
Does that
you've
answer
got,
I'm
your
out here.
question?
I'm making that money.
so you've got the money thing taken care of. But how about this? Okay, if you're going to be alive forever, you're going to be around when they reboot Lost, and that's going to be so bad. That's going to really suck because I felt like the story that they told the first time around was self-contained, you know, and like JJ really got to put it all out there, and for better or for worse, we all saw it and we loved it. And you know, I don't know about you guys. I just don't want to see another Nikki and
Well, you
Paolo
lost your
situation.
mind because I want to be alive for that shit so I could take it down on my blog.
Okay.
I mean, it's in the future. We probably won't have blogs. We'll probably have vlogs.
Okay.
In the future, short for Vine logs.
Yeah.
When Vine comes
We're
back.
gonna like pivot to video. Now we're gonna pivot to mind. Are you kidding me?
Malong. Mind
really?
blog. Malon. Mlog. My log.
Sound like you're having a fucking stroke over there.
You would know. You hear yourself have a
I would
stroke,
know.
I guess, is what I'm...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love having them.
Well,
Jesse, what do you
okay.
think happens to the body after you die? Because I'm going to be in the computer. My body is going to be mulch. And
You know-
Dril is going to die from some kind of special disease you get from drinking blood.
I'm not. No. This is the Elixir life.
Well, you know, I would say, look.
Prions, that's what I'm thinking of. He's going to get prions, yeah.
There's a lot of shit in here. It's not just
You know what
blood.
prions are, right? They're like misfolding proteins in your brain. You just like, you wake up and you're insane.
Brian.
You're just insane.
Right.
You
Yeah,
can-
so I would just say die and get that stuff taken care of. Nip it in the bud before you go absolutely hog wild down here. And you know, you think about everybody who's died already. I mean, they got so many of the good guys like George Washington, Wreck-It Ralph. There's probably like a bunch of other guys who kicked it as well.
Well, when are you gonna die?
Well, for me, you know, I have a lot of stuff I have to do here on Earth still, you know, and part of that mission that I have here is to kind of help my friends, you know, when they're gone. And I sort of have taken it upon myself to see that, you know, the remains of my friends are taken care of, you know.
I don't know what that. I have no idea what that means.
Well, but it's not really. It won't really be your concern at that point, though. You know, at that point, you'll have passed through the veil of shadows. You've taken the path that not all can follow.
Let's say Dril dies in the next 2 days.
Okay.
What do you do with his body hypothetically? Like, you know,
Ideally,
God
what will
willing,
happen-
hypothetically.
Bury me at sea like Osama bin Laden.
Ideally, what will happen, Derek, is you will Venmo me $300, and I will pump his corpse full of red Kool-Aid, and I will fuck it until it explodes.
Good lord.
Oh, that's why you're pro-death, because you fuck corpses.
We got another troll. We're 2 for 2 with the fucking troll.
Well, hear him out.
No.
Okay, thank you.
You got like fucking anti-free speech guys over here trying to shut down the dialogue. I just wanted to, you know.
I love free speech.
You hate it,
I
apparently.
like the First Amendment. I like all the amendments.
You invoked the T word, troll, which you're not supposed to do on this program,
Ooh,
which is one of the things we signed in the Constitution
Sounds
between
like
us.
troll talk to me, but I'll let you go on.
He's fucking still saying it. He's still saying the word.
Yeah, it's hurtful. It's a hurtful word, yeah. So, you know, I take my mission seriously.
So here's the thing about fucking corpses, though, right? Is like, why fuck them in their normal holes? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you can do anything you want at that point.
And that's what we're trying to find out over here, Derek, to be honest with you.
At the Institute, or...
Yeah,
Wait,
exactly.
Is that your job, or are you just a guy that fucks corpses?
Well, I don't think of it as a job. Really, it's a passion project, you know, and this grant money, God willing, will hold out for long enough for us to finally get to the bottom of this whole thing, you know?
MacArthur Genius Grant, I think, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's absolutely right. The Perverted Genius Grant. It's actually more than the regular Genius Grant. And thank God, because I've got a lot to spend it on, guys. I'm talking about ropes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you look at regular geniuses, they're not that fucking smart, right? Because they just, like, spend their whole lives doing boring shit. And I think if you were really a genius, you'd probably, like, just, you know, hang out. Surf,
yeah, you'd
or
probably
whatever.
do the fucking bodies thing if you were really smart.
I mean, at least it's like, I mean, looks like, you know, you look like you're in shape, so...
Yeah, we really get after it over here, you know. But it's not just about me. You also got to think about dying. Maybe it feels good, you know. Like, did you ever get one of those things from Sharper Image where it's like it feels like you're scratching your head? It's like a head massager. You ever see that?
No, I can just scratch. I just have hands. I can just do that.
No, this is better. It's like it feels like a metal hand. Just
I've
like
seen
rubbing
people
it.
use them on dogs and shit. Even the dogs love them.
Yeah, the dogs love them too. Dogs aren't really a part of this. This is just for people. Yeah,
because if you're fucking dogs, that's gross, man.
I'm not fucking dogs.
No, and I don't think you have to. I wouldn't.
Well, we gotta wrap this up. We'll end on fucking dogs.
Okay. Well, thanks, guys. You know, don't forget, just leave enough money for your family to have everything taken care of the way that you would want it taken care of, or the way
Thanks
that I
for
would
taking
want it
this
taken
nice show about living forever and turning it into a fucking fox circus for your
Okay.
clownish little perverted
Got anything to
things.
promote? Got anything to promote?
Yeah, Red Kool-Aid. Check it out.
I'm flushing a toilet. I don't know if you can hear that.
That's big.
I didn't hear the toilet.
Now initializing the next segment in 3, 2, 1, go.
Who was that guy?
Now back.
One of your internet friends. He's one of your LARPing buddies or whatever the fuck.
Don't be mad at me because I have a lot of friends. So now we're gonna talk to callers, I guess. Is that
More
what's-
assholes. More assholes. Let's do this.
Let's hear them. Let's hear the fucking.
A new caller approaches.
Hey, new caller.
Hello, my name is Ryan.
Not your
I have a question. I have a question for Derek. I appreciate his criticism, but I have a question. If I kill my body, how will I keep watching your show or consuming content in general? That's
I don't
really
think
the
you
only
can
thing.
die. You sound like the fucking Hulk. You're fine, man. Don't worry about it. You don't have to
No, that's
upload your
just
brain
my-
to a computer. You're gonna like outlive the sun. You sound so fucking.
No, I have the same. It's the same disease as the fireman from Twin Peaks. In fact, I have a shorter lifespan on average than a normal human being.
Hey,
but
last week we were talking about Twinks, and someone alerted me to the fact there's a Twin Peaks parody called Twink Peaks. Did you know about that?
So you're saying I still have a chance to make it in show business?
No.
I think you can work out your arms and your legs, but you gotta stop working out your throat because you're done.
Well, I'm gonna have to find surgery to open my jaw wider then.
I didn't hear what you said. Thanks so much for calling, and we're gonna flush you.
He's alright.
He had a lot of sub bass in his voice. We got somebody else. What?
A new caller approaches.
Hello, I would like to describe to you what I call, this is the working title, Project Enter the Mouth. This is reaching immortality via obliterating Hellfire Moloch Devil Network.
Did you call last week?
Everyone,
Is this the same person?
I don't know what weeks are. This is about mouth, alright? So I want everyone to live in my mouth for immortality. And I have no complaints about how this is brought to fruition. Even if you gotta force feed me fruits as a nice chaser for all the people.
I feel like this is like some kind of fucking CIA
This person
psyop.
knows what mouths
They're
are.
like
It's
trying.
not-
I
This
feel.
person's trying to fuck us up.
The CIA doesn't have it. They don't have prion access. They've been delivered from that because they have mouths that
It's
can
like a
talk.
bunch of code words that are trying to like trigger me into assassinating
Caller.
a politician or
It's
something.
never going to be MK
Are you in
Ultra
league
stuff.
with the
They'll
man
limit-
known as
the
Maynard
government
AIDS
wouldn't-
Keenan?
No, Maynard AIDS Keenan. See, the thing about him and all the other conspiracies is MK Ultra will never happen again, and there's never going to be the government apologize, just like God with a rainbow flooding the earth. Dark
Well, you're
Zuckerberg.
giving us a lot to think about.
Thank you, caller. Thank you for giving me a stroke again.
You're really fucking punishing us with these callers. Hello?
Hi, this is Kevin. I don't know what those other motherfuckers were on about, but
Kevin's pretty high and mighty.
You got something to
Yeah.
say, Kevin?
I'm Big Kevin, and
Big Kevin.
I believe that
Sorry.
Oh, I know Big Kevin.
Yeah,
who hasn't heard of
and
Big Kevin?
Immortality comes from the blood, and
That's true.
Yeah, and
This man's been paying
I
attention.
believe I side with Dril here because I have consumed the blood potion back in the ancient Roman
Counterpoint.
times.
Life begins and ends with
Tell me, where'd you
cum.
get that blood? Where you been getting that blood? I need a source.
bled it myself.
When you're born from your
Oh, that's not gonna
when you're
work.
born from your father's penis, you're cum, and when you die, your body turns into cum, earth cum,
You gotta just
which
fucking drink
germinates
your own blood.
the trees, and it's very beautiful.
Now that's false.
Get rid of him.
He was on to something there.
We good? Have we like done the required amount of like fucking horrible?
Democracy process initiated. You may now vote.
Thank God. Time to settle this once and
Go
for all.
to adultswim.com and enter your votes into the chat.
Okay, so while everyone's voting, and please vote, every vote.
Exercise your right, people. You only get one.
Actually, I hate saying this shit. Don't vote.
Now initializing the next segment in 3.
Oh, here we go.
Vote your ass off.
Here's the good segment.
Oh, now we're talking.
Oprah's Book Club 3.0.
This is what I've been waiting for.
Oprah. I love her. I love it. So yeah, this is Oprah's Book Club 3.0. Now you may be familiar with Oprah's Book Club from back when she had a show, back when people liked her. And I looked into it. I tried to start I thought I would continue the spirit of Oprah's Book Club and start Oprah's Book Club 2.0. But they already did Oprah's Book Club 2.0. So, as Larry said, you gotta stay one step ahead of them all. So I did Oprah's Book Club 3.0, and I read a book. Would you like to
I would love
discuss that
I would
book
love
right
to
now?
talk about this novel with you.
All right, let's get it.
I am in such a good mood now that we are doing our favorite segment.
This is Tomb Raider, a novelization by David Stern, based on the screenplay written by Patrick Bassett and Don Zimmy and Simon West. And this is a thriller from beginning to end, folks. You got the Tomb Raider, you gotta love it. You got these, you got these pictures. Let me
Find the shower picture.
my gloves, I can't. You fucking do it.
Careful with the book, man. This is literature. All right, we gotta
Take a look. Take a look at that.
Can we get a?
Oh, mama.
Now that's what we like to see. That's what we like to see. And you gotta, they like tried to do.
Oh yeah, they're trying to put the censorship. They think Laura Cross should wear a fucking.
Now I don't
backdrop.
think women's bodies need to be covered up by the Goodwill sticker.
I think.
I don't care who
get
you
that,
are. I don't
get that
think,
shit off of there.
I don't think women need to have your bodies covered up by the Goodwill sticker. I think you.
That's like
put this thing on
cutting the
pretty good.
Venus de Milo in dog shit.
So I had some thoughts on this. Did you have any thoughts on this novel?
I thought it was good.
Did you read it?
Of course. As I said, it was a thriller from page to page, from beginning to end.
Okay, I'm just looking on the back to make sure.
Kept me on the edge of my seat.
Making sure that wasn't like on the back somewhere. So this is a novelization of a movie, which is a movie made based on a video game. So I guess my main criticism is there's like there's no visuals except for the included, as we saw the included pictures, and there's no gameplay. So it's kind of like just reading one long dialogue box. And now in my text,
Why don't you read an excerpt?
in my text-based RPG, Cyber Hell Shanghai Nights, which is
Nobody gives a fuck.
well, it was funded for $280,000 on Kickstarter, so I think many people give a fuck. Actually,
Oh yeah, great.
there's actually branching storylines. There's over 100 different endings, and there will be some art contributed by me downloading it off of Google Images. So I think if you're interested, if you liked Tomb Raider, definitely check out
Let me have a look at
Cyber
that.
Hell
Let me have a
Shanghai
look.
Nights. Well, I'm about to fucking read an excerpt. May I?
Go ahead.
So the thing that sucks with books is you don't even have to play through them. You can just skip right to the end, and you find out whether or not the end is good. Chrono Trigger has like 13 endings or 15 endings.
Yes.
This has one ending, and let me read an excerpt from the ending.
Read it.
Lara. Hello?
Fuck. Who's this?
Yeah.
All right,
Sorry,
shut
I
up
fell
for a
asleep.
second, because I'm gonna read from a book. Okay, please.
You're
Yeah.
Please-
shitting on the spirit of Oprah.
Please
Winfrey.
just listen. Please just listen. Okay. Listen. Okay. I need confirmation
Listen
from
to
you.
the man speak.
I'm
for
listening.
once.
Okay, thanks.
Before
I'm
you
listening.
fucking
Go.
pigs are all squealing.
Epilogue. Laura stood in front of her father's memorial. No more clock, Daddy. No more triangle. and no more Tomb, and no more Mr. Powell either. They're gone, all of them. Gone as in disappeared off the face of the earth. I'm not fucking...
Shut the fuck
I'm
up.
not
Don't
done.
stop interrupting this.
Well...
This is art.
Anyway, I mean, you know, it's not good. So
It's good. It's literature.
The ending kind of blew it. So I guess I give this a 0 out of 10. I'm happy to review the video game adaptation of this book, but at the present time, I have to give the book a do not recommend.
I don't believe in review scores, as I believe it diminishes the work of the author.
And I don't know if every copy of this book comes with this Goodwill sticker, but if it does, you know, that's really, you know, well, I got some of it off. It kind of looks a little bit better.
Let me get a look at that.
We are running out of time.
Take a look. Are you smelling it or are you looking at it?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
That's it. That's it. That's the end.
Definitely,
do we
definitely
still
read
have
this.
that caller?
Where's the caller? Caller, where are you?
Truthbot just fucking hung up on the caller. We didn't even
Thank God.
We didn't even do the flush. Yeah, what's up?
Another caller? Wanna fuck us?
Yeah.
Like the other callers?
Yeah, I got a question. Daniel from Philly. So I
Hey,
just
Danny
wanted
from
to know
Philly.
if
Big
you
Danny?
guys have considered the fact that we are living in a simulation and we're already immortal. And I have some evidence in so much as
All right, you need to go to wikipedia.com and type in quantum suicide.
So, but why? I mean, why would they say compared to bears and let's say the Epstein bears? You know?
I don't know. What are you drowning? It sounds like you're drowning. You're drowning now in the toilet. Bye, buddy.
That's how they do it in Philly.
Now initializing the next segment in 3, 2,
Let's do it.
go.
Next segment. Oh.
Boxpot UI.
I feel okay about my performance.
Can't wait for that sweet vindication.
I trust that the debate settled everyone's questions.
We did it.
You know, no matter who wins, I think, you know, we can probably both agree that, you know,
No matter who wins, it's gonna be me. Because I fucking nailed it. I hit it out of the park.
you know, no, I
Please
was
listen
gonna
to
say
me.
that.
And these are the steroids that I'm gonna use to reach the Hall of Fame.
Please listen to me.
Yeah,
What?
The votes have been counted, and the winner of this episode of Truthpoint is
Yeah?
Eric.
Right? I mean, like, I think voting is bullshit.
I think it's bullshit too now.
Well, no, you can't think it's bullshit. You lost. You love voting.
This doesn't count. I'm gonna lean
You're
back.
you're
so
subject to the
dunce cap does
effects
not
of
touch
voting.
me.
I'm
Because
alienated.
This is an
I don't
invalid
care.
result.
I'm fine. You get your head under that fucking what the hell?
You
Truthbot.
You uploaded your brain to the fucking computer and changed the votes.
Dunce cap. Put on his head.
That is not possible.
He's cheating. You know,
Try
you
it.
just
Not
fucking
possible.
you spit in
Truthbot can't do
spit,
shit.
You just spit in the face of
very
the
sorry.
entire like fucking
I'm not wearing it.
concept of this show.
No.
You just like a
Not
baby.
today.
You're just like a baby.
Not today, not ever.
Error.
Error. That's right. Die. Die.
Don't tell Truthbot to die. He's so fucking stupid. He'd probably do it.
Fine.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
How about you upload your brain to the computer and you become Truthbot and become my slave for the rest of your life? How's that sound?
I mean, it obviously doesn't sound good. I feel like you're being rhetorical.
Now
Like,
initializing the next
we're supposed to have an
segment in
honest
3,
dialogue.
2,
Yeah,
1,
right.
go.
That flew out the window long ago, I'll tell you
Well,
that.
let's end this train
Here.
wreck.
It's 0 hour.
Now we're
Look how wet my face looks. My
Baby's ass.
eyelids are so oily.
Oh, here we go. Folks. You know, folks, one of these days the sun is going to expand and it's just going to consume the earth, eradicating everything we know, have ever known, and will know from this universe. And you just got to ask yourself, what will be my legacy? Where will I be when this happens? Will my brain be stuck in some shitty computer that becomes engulfed in flames with the rest of humanity's waste? Will I have died millions of years ago and making none of this my problem whatsoever? Well, folks, the real answer is, who gives a shit? You're all fucked regardless, like dust in the wind. I, on the other hand, will simply laugh as the great fire envelops me, because I did the research, I put the hard work in, and I got the damn elixir of life, baby. Oh yeah. I don't even need a planet anymore. I can just float around in space like a tardigrade. So what do I care what the sun is doing? But enough of this. Now, it is time. Bear witness as I taste the fruit of life everlasting. I call upon Kali, Mahavijaya of death, devourer of time, Rosh Hashanah, the Holy Prince, the Book of Eli, the Chronicles of Riddick. Bottoms up. Let's get it. Oh, that's rank. I tell you what, I think I should have kept it in the fridge. Oh, put it on ice a little bit. The damn thing went sour on me. Okay. Man, that sucks. Okay, I'm done. Tastes like shit. God.
Brainulation. You're a fucking mess.
Give me a fucking rag.
You're a fucking mess. Can we get an assistant over here? Yeah, please. Come here.
Help.
No,
Help.
You don't. Here, come here. No, we don't need that here.
Can you put this in the fridge for me? I need it cold. I want it on ice.
I got some kind of chapped lips or something, so I need this.
I'm in a lot of pain.